Hey. Hey, Chi-Town. Hey, oh, News Now, Michigan, huh? So many News Now. Can't keep up with them all. Hello. Tennessee, what's up? Tammy, there you are. What's going on, bro? Oh, wondering why I'm having a hard time seeing. Yes, Ladybird, I know. All the imposters floating around. Yeah, Phoenix. I can only... I'd have to say there's got to be at least 30 News Now people. On a bike trail. Watching me from a bike trail in Florida, huh? Oh, that's a little better. Now I can actually read what you're all saying. So how you been, Ladybird? I've barely seen you around. Oh, jeez, I already pulled one out. How's the weather down there, Phoenix? I actually had to close my windows at like 3 o'clock this morning. It was so cold up here. It was in the low 40s. Hey, Anon. What's up, man? Are you going to... Well, I'm assuming you're going to the Million Mask March, huh? I wish I could go. I damn sure can't afford to get to D.C. Ladybird, it's pretty much the same day by day, adapting, you know. You know, I didn't know that it's illegal to wear a mask in the city of Washington, D.C. I didn't know that. I saw this big thing about it. Some guy was painted up like the Heath Ledger Joker, you know. And he got arrested for being face painted in the city limits of D.C. Yeah, Chi-Town, we're about comparable because you're right up there on Michigan and I'm on Lake Ontario. Yeah, well, they're not going to arrest 1 million people, so they'll probably just let that law slide that day. Yeah, Ladybird, it's illegal to wear a mask in the city of Washington, D.C. I don't know why that's going. That's just wasting memory. Sorry, guys. But I just learned this yesterday. I had no clue. I had never heard of such a thing before. And what do they do on Halloween? Everybody goes out as themselves? So, Michigan, are you new, or did you have a previous name I might know you by? I mean, like I said, there's so many News Now people. Yeah, I know, PMP. I wish I would, too. You know, you never text me, man. Joshua said he gave you my number. Never heard from you. Unless that number was screwing up and you sent it to me and I just didn't get it. Yeah, I know, right? And on a free speech zone. What kind of shit is that? I mean, this is, you know, America. The whole country is supposed to be a free speech zone. Hey, CC. Hey, Gray Dude. What's up, man? I didn't know until like last night that Gatekeeper was Rising Sun Media. I had no clue. Nobody had told me that. I know I've been out of the loop on things with everything going on, but man. There was something I was looking at last night that James Freeman posted, and I'm trying to find it. It was pretty interesting. Oh. Have you guys seen that post James Freeman put up with the, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but the Siloam Springs Police Department? Oh, I'm sorry, P&P. I didn't know that, man. I hope she's alright. Alright. But yeah, James Freeman posted this thing about, the Siloam Springs Police Department would like to thank the YouTube First Amendment auditors. I thought that was pretty cool. I left a comment on it, but when I looked, there was almost no comments to it. Now there's 47, but I would have expected a lot more. But I figured I'd do a stream while I can. I got a doctor's appointment at 2, but... Well, that's good, P&P. I know Bullet's, trying to be optimistic with his situation, and... just a lot of stuff going on. I'm the king. What? Okay, there's a new name. Hey, Finbar, what's up, man? How things there over in Dubai? Yeah, see, at some point, you gotta, email me when I just want to pick your brain on a few questions I got. Nothing big. Wasn't trying to put you on live or nothing. Like I said in the email, there's a couple of, legal questions I'm curious about. I know you got a lot of training and all that, so... Of course, Finbar, man, he's just a book of legal knowledge. Well, Finbar, I mean, I agree with a lot of people News Not Houston and all them have been saying, post offices are kind of that's for new auditors, that's like a training thing. But you're right, it is still tricky. They really have to pay attention more. I'm the king. If you're going to start crap like that, you'll disappear real quick. I will not have any of that in my channel. At all. I will not tolerate that. So you can either apologize or you can leave. If you don't want to apologize, Ladybird can show you the door. I do not tolerate that crap here. No, this is not a public freaking government building, man. This is my channel. It's my channel, my rules. I tell you, you don't talk like that in here, period. At all. So you can either apologize or you can leave. Hey, DJ Gemini, man, what's going on? Hey, Urban Gypsy. Well, Ladybird, if he doesn't apologize in the next few seconds, then boot him. Because I do not want that in here at all. CC is just as welcome here as anybody else, and I will not tolerate that crap in here. Yeah, Finbar, I've been kind of watching. I'm trying to catch up, man. You know, Freeman's been out there with Patrick and them. Hey, Phoenix. So I'm still trying to catch up on everybody's newest content. Well, Lady Bird, send him on his way. Oh, Tammy beat you to it. I will not tolerate that. Everybody here knows that. Everybody, you're welcome here. You can chat, talk about your channels, promote your work, talk about your videos, do whatever you want. But you don't, no bigotry, no racism, none of that crap. Hey, Carolina. Exactly, Finbar. Hey, Regina. Just people like that is so ignorant, you know, it's just stupid. You know, I mean, this is not 1940. I'm alive, Kelly. I mean, just, my heart's been giving me a lot of issues lately. That's why I really haven't been live streaming. Yeah, Phoenix, you did. But, you know, just so much going on, and I'm trying to get in doctor after doctor, trying to figure out what's going on. Exactly. You know, you're entitled to set your own rules on your own channels. This isn't a public sidewalk. I hate when these people do that. Especially considering what's happened in recent past with you know, people trying to hold channel owners accountable for what commenters say. Alright, Michigan. Well, yeah, and I don't have one, unfortunately. I lost mine. So, actually, my son took it. So, I mean, I might restream some of the streams that are going on there. Maybe I'll do like a split stream or something. Yeah, P&V, you're right, but, you know, just ridiculous that people still make comments like that, you know. Hey, Steve, what's going on, man? Oh, I know, Constitutional Corner. It's the same with Furry, you know. People try to talk shit, but Furry would lay him out. It's just like News Now Tammy's friend, Destiny. Same thing, man. She'd lay him out. You know, it's like Ben's been saying, though, you know, all this drama crap that's been going on lately, people trying to start drama, people trying to start fights. You guys, one thing you gotta watch out for is these imposters. That I know of, I've seen 2 Brian King imposters that are leaving comments. So always make sure you check the channel before you assume. You know, they even take my icon, but when you actually look at the channel, they've got like 2 subscribers. So you definitely know it's not me. Well, I know, Constitutional Corner, that's the point. I'm so tired of it. All the petty crap, you know, who cares? Name calling, whatever, who cares? People fight, people argue, people disagree. It's all part of life. You're right, DJ, they do. That's exactly right. Just, yeah, Ben's been tackling it a lot and, expressing the truth. It's just ridiculous. Yes, Urban, you're right. I mean, I had some of the little drones emailing me, trying to start drama and trying to cause, they threatened me, trying to cause problems with other people and trying to create drama between other people. Like being a middleman starting a problem, and I refused to do it. I consulted others and talked to them, showed them what the people said. It was just ridiculous. Oh, hey, Perth. If you guys haven't checked out Perth, she's a fun one to talk to. She's like the Australian Rika. And she's got a live streaming going like all the time if you ever want somewhere to go chat and hang out. Exactly, Steve. It doesn't even, it only hurts the movement. Oh, well, it does, but it hurts the way we look to the outside world. We need to be growing, not shrinking. Not, who cares if people call each other names or whatever. Tay, it's just the stuff that Ben's been talking about and stuff that was going on with Tammy, and, it's all childish. I've gotten plenty of emails about it. Hey, Denise, Jeff. But I've gotten tons of emails of people trying to start stuff and calling each other names and all this crap. And it's trying to pick fights with other people that do frequent live streams, and it's just crazy. Yeah, Ladybird it is. I mean, Perth is a great person to talk to. She's a lot of fun, very intelligent, and it's fun to listen to her with her Australian accent. So it's kind of like listening to Tay with her Southern Texas accent, real interesting. Yeah, you're right, P&P. But, it's just ridiculous when I get tons and tons of email about it. And it's like, I don't want to hear about it. I don't care. I don't want nothing to do with it. I keep telling these people, I got like an auto reply now. Like, leave me out of it. Leave me out of it. Jeff, last I talked to her, she was alright. I mean, it's been a little while. I haven't talked to her in like a week, but... Hey, Tex Rose. EKA, what do you mean? Are you saying I do that? What? Yeah, see, I got the little trolls, the merbites, whatever you want to call them, that are just trying to drag me into it. And it's like, I don't want no part of it. Especially, when it's like it's like schoolyard playground stuff, There you go, P&P. Who's Merb? Yeah, Perth, they do it to all our channels. All the time people are taking screenshots and trying to twist things around. I've seen edited screenshots. Like where it's blatantly obvious it's been edited. You can actually see the pixel difference in it. People just to start crap. Hey, Anakin. I tried listening, Tay, to the Discord because that Merv did with Freeman and with Pink, and it's like after a while you got to turn it off. Just can't listen to him. He thinks he's slick, trying to trip people up, and he can't. Yeah, Perth. That's why we put. Oh, hey, Skyhawk. That's why we put that disclaimer now in all of our videos. I started putting it in mine. No, Denise, I was saying that Ben was talking about other people to start and stuff and how Ben was tired of it. And I said I agree with Ben that he's tired of all the drama and all the crap between other channels or people trying to drag him into it. You know, people do the same, not on the scale they do him. I mean, he gets like hundreds of emails and stuff about it, but, you know, still, I don't want to be part of it. I agree with him 100% on it. Hey, Miss Constitutional. If I didn't already say hi, sorry. I was reading Denise's comment, sorry. But yeah, I mean, I would bet 100% on all of this crap. Like he was talking about screenshots and this and that, and you know, I get sent the same thing. I even told Ben about one guy who was. I asked Ben's advice. I was like, this guy was trying to drag me into stuff, and I had asked Ben and a couple other people. I'm like, look, this guy's saying this. He's threatening me. You know, what's your opinion? And they all, Ben and all the others had the same thing. Ignore him. Alright, PNP. Thanks for stopping in, man. Oh, now I'm actually on my laptop. Completely forgot. I'm just tired of it. You know, I couldn't. You guys don't even realize how many email filters I have now. Just yeah, PMP. Best wishes for your wife, definitely. But you know, I got so many email filters now, catching keywords and people's nicknames and stuff, just catching crap. And just that's how bad it got. I actually had to make email filters to block them. Hey, Monkey. How things down in Georgia? You like living there better now? I mean, the weather's got to be better. Well, DJ Gemini, they have to be talked about to a certain extent because a lot of them are imposters. You know, they're taking our names and trying to tarnish our name, our image, and so we have to talk about it to make sure people know the truth. Backwoods bear. There you go. A lot of what's been said out there is partially caused from not always telling the whole truth. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Anonymous Farm, but okay. Hey, Roadhog. Hey, Bayou. Yeah, I have DJ Gemini. But, you know, they use a lot of virtual servers and stuff like that, so a lot of it leads to dead ends. Well, I mean, the bottom line is so much of this stuff is between, like, two people. But other, people, there's certain people that when they get mad at somebody, they instantly put up videos and things like that. And it's like, just leave it alone. Leave it between the people. Alright, Constitutional Corner, I will. Thanks for stopping in. But it's like, an argument between two people should stay between those two people. It shouldn't be dragged through the mud and, videos talking crap about each other back and forth and all that nonsense. Because that really doesn't serve any purpose. Ladybird, I don't know and I don't care. Honestly. That's a name I'm perfectly fine with never seeing again. Alright, DJ. Yeah, it doesn't, Shaitan. That's just it. People, make videos about the cause. We've been talking about doing this video thing with people where, people create a video talking about their opinions of the same topic. And then everybody releases their version on their own channels at the same time. So everybody can go and look at everybody's view on something. Like the latest topic was your opinion on auditing styles. Aggressive versus passive versus cordial. It got a little behind schedule because of everything going on. But, do things like that. Put up videos talking about what we are, who we are, what we do. Steve, I wasn't going to make a compilation video of it. All I was going to do was make a video pointing to all your guys' channels just to try to bring a larger audience to your guys' channels. If I make a compilation of it, people are just going to watch it on my channel and then leave it alone. That's not what I want. I want people to go to your guys' channels to watch the videos. That's the whole point, is they're supposed to all go to all your channels, subscribe to you, and see your opinions. It's just it got a little behind with everything else going on. Basically, you guys just got to pick a date when you want to release the videos, and then let me know. I've just been so caught up in everything else, I haven't had a chance to put up an advertisement for it. I'm still trying to get these spotlight videos done. I haven't even been able to get those done because I'm still waiting for content for those. But I think it'd be great if we could get even more people involved in it. I know a lot of people have been busy, Tay's been dealing with her mom, and, I get it. But if anybody wants to chime in and add their video to the pile, that'd be great. The more the merrier. The whole point is to spread knowledge, not crap-talking videos. Like I said, that's why I like that thing that James Freeman posted last night, That was a positive response. That's what we want to see more of. That would be great. If we could get more reactions like that, it'd be perfect. Tex Rose is turning into the Southern Belle Confucius. Yeah, exactly, Chi-Town. But I mean, not everybody can do that for whatever reason. So, you know, help out in other ways. Put up videos spreading knowledge instead. I've got some videos, it kills me. Some of my videos, I get like 16 to 20,000 views. Then I get other videos that get like 400 views. It's like, what the heck? I got something like that video on the whole motorcycle club verdict in Texas. That needs to be spread around. You've seen 5? I've only seen 2, Roadhog. 5, wow. I feel special. Well, Steve, that's why I'm trying to do this whole video project, to bring more attention to all your guys' channels. I personally, I think it would... Oh, let's see. How do I explain it? It's not like a compilation thing, Because everybody has such differing opinions. It helps the people that are new to the community understand it better. Yeah, I know. You're right, Rose. I mean, it's sad truth. I was watching these bounty hunter videos, and it was funny because the more I watched them, the more I realized that they were staged, reenactments, exaggerations, and yet these guys, they got 1.5 million and even 4 million subscribers, and it's so blatantly, obviously fake. People have even pointed out, like, the acting profiles of the people that were in the video. And it would show in it, credit to such and such channel on YouTube. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how are these people racking up millions of subscribers on obviously fake videos? Alright, Tay. Thanks for stopping in. Well, Perth, you don't move files to a playlist. You just point a playlist at them. The playlists are nothing more than a reference to the videos. They're not... It doesn't put them in, like, subdirectories. You're right, Tay. Nobody does. You're absolutely right. That's what gets frustrating about it. You gotta, like, catch everybody with the title. See, who just came in? Oh, hey Kim. First time seeing your name. Welcome. Noonan, Georgia, huh? Yeah, I know, Steve, but it's frustrating because it's like, I mean, I think like News Now Houston should have 4 million subscribers. I mean, to see some guy making fake bounty hunter videos getting 4 million subscribers, to me, it's crazy. That's cool, Kim. The only other person I know of that's in Georgia is Monkey83. Which, he came in here and said hi and then just kind of disappeared. But he's the only other person I know in Georgia. Yeah, well, Tammy, that's the other thing that kills me, is YouTube has a strict policy on clickbait. A very strict policy. If you're caught clickbaiting, you can lose your channel. But yet I see these other channels got 2 million, 3 million, 4 million subscribers, and almost every one of their videos has photoshopped thumbnails, and you know, it's obvious clickbait. Perth, what you do is you just, when you click on the menu button for each video, you can add to a playlist. But it doesn't actually move the video to a playlist directory or anything like that. So it's still listed under your videos section. But it's also accessible by your playlist. I like my channel, I've got 270 something videos. So I attached each one to a corresponding playlist. I tell everybody, go look at my playlist. Well, yeah, Anakin, I think everybody does. That's how they end up with so much. I think every one of us in here can say we've fallen for clickbait. I don't know how many times I've seen, like, I like science stuff. I like, you know, Discovery Channel type stuff, and you know, I see these thumbnails of a giant skull found in South America, and then you go, of course, it was fake. Drives me up a wall. And I just don't, I mean, I don't get it. Why are they even being allowed? Because I know there's a strict policy on it. Yeah, I've had that happen to me too, Chi-Town. Well, yeah, Perth, that's literally all. If you don't want them on your channel, you know, you would have to literally delete them. And, you know, or the only other thing you could do is create, like, a second channel, a Perth Observer Live channel or something. But otherwise, they're in your video archive. They're there along with every other video you have. The problem with creating other live channels and stuff is now you're starting from scratch all over again. And even if you put a video on your main channel saying, go subscribe to my live channel, you know, rarely do you get more than half of your subscribers going and subscribing to your other channel. That's the catch-22 about these, you know, building a channel and then realizing too late. Like me, I called the channel Brian King. I mean, come on. I just left it as my name because I didn't think my channel would actually pick up at all. Okay, Miss C. But I did not think my channel would pick up at all. So I just left it as my name. Yeah, like Southside. Hey, what's up, man? I haven't seen you on in a while. Or you, Eddie. You know, but yeah, you can make them private or unlisted, but they're still in your archive. You're still going to see them. But yes, it does take them away from other people seeing them. If you make them unlisted and you can attach them to a playlist, they'll only be visible to users through the playlist. But again, I mean, you're still going to see them in your list. Yeah, Sepultura. I used to listen to them back when Phil Anselmo first moved from Pantera over to them, but you're right, Bama, they're not. No, I don't get a fraction of the notifications. I usually notice people are live or they put up a new video because I do a refresh. That's the only time I see them. A lot of people have been gone. I mean, you know, Lady Bird disappeared, Ed E disappeared. I haven't seen Ed Hartgrove around. Slacker was gone. Well, that's good, Southside. Perth, mine fluctuates. Sometimes I might lose 10 or 15 in a day, but then I might gain 20 the next day. It fluctuates. I see other channels, they gain literally 100 a minute. Yeah, I know, Ladybird. It's on my list. I've been watching almost every video he posts every day. He's been posting so much. Yeah, I know, Southside. There's always that, too. Road, no. Not all the way. It is what it is, man, you know. Everything costs money, so, you know. I still gotta come up with grip tape for it, because the snow's gonna start falling soon. I'm hoping this is gonna be another mild winter, though. Like last winter, we didn't get a whole lot of snow. It's just especially hard now with my heart acting up, you know, and then having to shovel. That's just nuts. There was somebody else posted an Area 51 video. A bunch of people that were just out ATV riding, and the Area 51 backwoods security showed up. Roadhog, I was saying that I got it on top of the handrails and stuff. I gotta get grip tape for it, like they put on skateboards. You know, it's basically like sandpaper that you stick down to the ramp. Yeah, Southside, you don't get winter. Hey, Prez, what's up, man? And last year we only had like 1 or 2 storms that dropped a couple feet of snow, which for us is extremely mild. Yeah, right, Tex Rose? A big giant hair dryer for the driveway. Steve, it used to be that way, man. It used to be that bad. We'd get, you know, bad storms, blizzards all throughout winter. No, it won't. Roadhog, it's pressure treated wood. So, you know, it's wet. The wood is soaked all the way through. It usually takes a year or more to dry. So, that just peels right off. Yeah, it has, Steve. The winters now are definitely not like they were when I was a kid. When I was a kid, man, it was not uncommon to have enough snow in your front yard to build like little tunnels through it. There you go, Southside. Hey, Cliff. But yeah, Road, I used to do that, you know, what you're talking about with the sand and that, but with wet wood, obviously the paint doesn't stick. That's what I do, Bayou, is you put the grip tape down and then you put staples around it, and that makes sure it stays down. Prez. Hey, CEO. Roadhog, it's unfortunately it's expensive. It's $16 a roll for a 10-foot roll, and it's only 6 inches wide. So, and the ramp is 4 treads wide, because the planking goes the long way, not horizontal, and it's 4 wide. So, and each one of those are 10 foot, and the ramp is 30 feet long. So I'm looking at 12 rolls of tape to do the whole ramp. See, right now, normally this time of year, we would have snow on the ground. Like when I was a kid, well, Southside, that's what I'm talking about, is that tape. It's 12 or it's like $16 a roll, and it's the ones that's used on skateboards. It is cheaper. If I actually got decking grip tape, that stuff is like $30 for a little piece. It's a 12 times 16, basically, Roadhog. That's just strips. That's not covering the entire ramp. That's just putting a strip on every decking board. So, I mean, to cover the entire ramp in, every square inch would be ridiculous. I mean, I would need literally probably 25, 30 rolls. Yeah, Lady Bird, I can't imagine it snows much in Israel. Ed, I've tried. It doesn't stick to the pressure-treated wood, especially when it's this cold. We're getting like 40, 45 degree days now. But it peels right off of the pressure-treated wood because, the wood is literally so wet, when you put a screw through it, it squirts water out. It's all freshly pressure-treated wood. But, you usually have to give it at least a year to dry before you even paint it. Doesn't matter what kind of paint you use. I always recommend the paint thing when the wood is dry enough for the paint to hold the paint. I always recommend that. Ladybird, it is. I mean, they're very strict on that. Anything that has to do with handicap here. Roadhog, I don't know. Probably another, I don't know, 60, 75 maybe. To finish off all that. Because I was just going to do the cheapest handrails possible. Which are just basically 2x4s on their side, 3 of them. That would make it so that the gap is small enough to meet code. Instead of doing like spindles, all the way down like you would do a normal handrail. But in New York State's definitely very, very strict on anything that has to do with handicap. And they'll come with protractors and crap. Just to make sure that your ramp is at the right angle, the right degree, and it's crazy. But I mean, I get it. It's a safety issue. I mean, I was just glad to have the ramp up, They just came yesterday and picked up all the old garbage and the old staircase that was pulled off and took all that away finally. I had to chop up the couch and use Sawzall, chop the couch up to get it out of the house so that she has more room for the wheelchair. So that's gone. When I brought it into the house, I had to take the door frame off. I wasn't about to pull the door frame off again. And Payu. But yeah, you know, I'm amazed we don't have snow yet. Like I said, when I was a kid, by the time you were trick or treating came around, man, it was just everything was covered in snow. Definitely not what it used to be out there. I mean, like just now, I look outside, the trees are just turning, like the tops of the trees are turning red and orange, and the leaves are starting to fall. Yeah, well, Ladybird, you aren't missing much. I'm over snow, man. I'd be perfectly content to never see another snowflake. In every aspect of the word. I mean, you get so tired of shoveling and cleaning off cars and the ice buildup. We get ice storms too, and you know the bad ice storms. You get like an inch or more of ice on everything. Trees start coming down. Give you be out without power for weeks in the middle of winter. That's another thing I'm not looking forward to is having the heater going. And now, like my ex with my kids are old enough now that she can just send them outside to shovel and clean the car off. You know, this stupid. The OBS upgraded again when I started it. It's at version 0.11, and I still can't use the chat box on it. I have to open up a browser and open up a chat box there. It always says sign in the chat, but if I click on sign in the chat and do it, still doesn't work. I've reported this to them 100 times. It's my only gripe with this OBS. Everything else works fine. Wow, everybody got silent. Well, something must have happened when somebody else go live or something. The counter just dropped. I don't see anyone. Hey, Idaho. Kinda died down in here a bit, but oh well. We're still here. Oh, that's cool, Roadhog. Yeah, I think I pretty much peaked this laptop. Oh, see, it didn't show up on mine. Then again, you know, Bao goes live a lot, so. Oh well, you guys are here. That's what counts. Yeah, but like I said, this laptop, I pretty much peaked what it can do. I mean, it works fine. You know, it's great. I can't make any cell phone apps on it, but other than that, it works. I tried to make an app on there. I was going to make an auditor app, and The laptop just looked at me and said, "Yeah, right." Is a Messianic Jew from Texas. And you got Ladybird, who's over in Israel. You get people from all over. I mean, Finbar's over in Dubai. Perth is obviously Australia. Get a lot of Brits in there. I've been kind of stumped on video ideas. Just trying to come up with, more and more ideas for videos. It's hard. I've made so many different types of videos, and, you kind of gauge which ones people want. Hey, Shadow. And it's... Every time I think I got a video that's going to be huge, it doesn't. And then videos I don't think will be big end up getting the most views. It's kind of like sometimes my live streams, they have 100 and something people in here. Other times it's 20 something people. You never know. It is, Idaho. Especially since I can't be out there auditing right now. I went and saw my PO the day before yesterday. Oh, Shadow, hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I'm not the greatest on-camera speaker and, presenter of news and whatnot, but I try. I tend to prefer doing more autonomous videos where it's, paragraphs and graphics and animations and things like that. I really enjoy doing that. But actually coming up with new content around that style is not easy. Yeah, I know, Roadhog. I mean, he killed all the mods, so... Freeman was thinking about doing that. I was like, oh, that's probably not a good idea, man. You get over 1,000 people in your live streams with no mod. Yeah, I know, Idaho. I'm just saying, though, people want content. Subscribers want content, And unfortunately, there's so many laws and restrictions on using certain types of content. And other times, there's, things that have already been viewed millions of times across hundreds of channels, hundreds of mirrors. It's like, what's the point of posting that when it's already been reposted hundreds, if not thousands of times? Shadow, I'm on probation right now. I went out and did some auditing, and they weren't too happy with that, so while I'm on probation, I can't. A cop just killed somebody here the other day, but it was a justified shooting. I looked into it, and I read the articles, and I looked at all the information available, and it was definitely a tough situation. Shadow, no, nothing. I'm not supposed to have any police contact at all. None. They don't want me having any interaction, especially anything that could be seen as negative interactions. Yeah, well, Ladybird, they've been that way for quite a long time. I mean, people think it's all, all fun and games, but when you moderate like a large channel, more often than not, the people don't like you because you're a moderator. Shadow, thanks. I was trying to think about. I was thinking about doing some other types of videos, but they don't really follow the theme of the movement. So I wasn't really sure what I should do about it. Because if I put it on this channel, people might be bothered by the fact that it's not movement related. But yet, if I start a new channel, it's not going to have any subscribers. So nobody's going to watch my work anyways. So it's a catch-22. But yeah, I mean, Lady Bird is right about mods. Yeah, Steve, I get, moderators, we catch a lot of flack from people, especially in the large channels, because we're enforcing the channel owners' rules. And of course, the trolls don't like that. So it ends up, but it is what it is. Hey, America. The fact is, if I don't want something happening in my channel, I'm glad I got moderators to handle it. Shadow, I've done that. I've done it a bit, and then you start. But the problem with that is, then people start accusing you of being just a copycat, using other people's content. But it's not just that. YouTube doesn't like that. The YouTube AI, if it sees that you're mirroring too many of other people's works, it'll actually start locking up your channel and taking down your videos. So there's a fine line there with fair use. Hey, DMC. You're right, Roadhog, it is. But there's also, I've got a lot of good videos that I made a long time ago when my channel was small. And I only had like 100 or 200 subscribers. And because I've got so many videos now, people don't even see them when they scroll through the videos because it hits that buffer limit that YouTube sets for the number of results it returns on a search. So it's kind of a catch-22. So I've been going back and forth with whether or not I want to re-release some of my old videos. I did that with one video, and it ended up getting like 16,000 views. But then I did it with another video, and it got like 110 views. So you just never know what people want to see. And if I put out feelers and just say, hey, you guys got ideas? What would you like to see? I get tons of emails that are like the same thing. But I mean, like, there's certain situations like, I'm a hip-hop fan and have been most of my life, and I wanted to, I was going to do a reaction video on the whole MGK Eminem thing, the whole quote-unquote beef there, even though Eminem destroyed him. But, that was a really hot topic. People were getting hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on their channel with 500 subscribers. So I was going to do that, but then I'm like, most of the people here that I know don't really listen to hip-hop, or they don't want to see a hip-hop reaction video on an auditing-based channel. Sandier's channel? Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that, Skyhawk. Hey, Nuckin. Yeah, I mean, I tried doing that like with my little video I did on that protest that went on in Ohio, and Millennial Millie reported on it, and I kind of did my own report on that whole situation. And I mean, I wanted to know what people thought of it, and most people didn't even comment, so I really don't know if they liked it or not. So I haven't messed with, I've just been feeling like crap so much. I haven't really been messing around with Blender much as far as making, one of a kind animations. I've got a lot of ideas in my head on animations, but it's not easy making animations. It's really not. I mean, you just making an animation from nothing is, I never realized how much went into that until I downloaded Blender and started reading books on it, and it is not easy at all. I've done some and they came out good, but it was a lot of work just to do one little thing. And now the video editing software I use has a new version out, but of course costs money to upgrade. Oh, okay, Scott. Yeah, I know how you feel, Knuckin. Yeah, I don't like using Google Hangouts. I don't like the interface. I don't like the way it works. Every time I've tried using it, it was so lagged. It was constantly pixelating. Even when I went with the lowest possible settings, as far as rendering and frames per second and all that, it was just so bogged down, it wasn't worth it. No, I know, Shadow. I mean, like Wobbly Boost and Tay and Perth and them, they do the Hangout things. And surprisingly, it doesn't get as much, a much viewership as you would think. I mean, they've had, like, I've gone in there where there was like 6 or 7 people on the panel at times, and there was only 10 people in the channel watching. I would expect there to be hundreds. Steve. I mean, if anybody's got any ideas or whatever, please feel free to email me. We can talk about it. I'm always open to ideas. Uh-oh. What's your wife gonna say about that, Steve? Careful. Them Texas women, man, you gonna be in some serious trouble. Yeah, Steve, I thought about doing that. The problem is it's kind of hard to be fair doing something like that. If you're actually trying to make it a fun, interactive trivia thing, the hard part is the people's answers. I can only go by how quickly the answers pop up on my screen. Now the problem with that is everybody's got different internet speeds. There's always the lag. Like, I know there's probably a 4 to 6 second lag between like when I speak and you guys hear it. So, and in other channels, there's upwards of 4 minutes of lag I've seen. So that's the hard part, is being fair. But I mean, Flow, like, look at Flow. Great channel. Fun, always fun. Cool place to hang out. I would expect Flow to have, like, hundreds of people. Hang on a sec. Hello? Alright, what's up? Right. Well, yeah, I mean, it just depends on what day you're talking. I don't. Yeah, I think that day's open. I don't think I have anything on the 19th. Do you have an afternoon one? Alright. Well, yeah, if you got noon or whatever, that's fine, or 11. Whatever one works. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yep, bye. Another doctor appointment. Just freaking doctor appointments. Now I got another one next Friday. I got one today at 2. Next one, I got one on Monday. I think I want it on Tuesday. BK's missus. No, it ain't. My ex is at work right now, actually. I don't have a missus. I don't have a significant other anymore. I haven't for 5.5 years now. We're still good friends, but that's it. And very much the single guy. I wouldn't even know how to get back into the scene anymore. It's been so long. Been over 15 years since I was with anybody else. Actually, more like 16 or 17 years. Jeez. Getting old sucks. Yeah, right, Ladybird. Of course, the only people that say that are chicks that are, in other countries. Online. Yeah, I don't like American sports. Well, I specifically, I don't like American football. I mean, it just got ridiculous. It's not like it was, when I used to watch it. Nowadays, it's just nothing but flags thrown, and, it takes 2 hours to watch a 45-minute game. Thought I heard my PayPal ding, but guess not. There's the other thing I notice. Every time I do a live stream, I lose subscribers. I mean, I'll gain it back later today, but for some reason, whenever I go live, I lose between 1 and 5 subscribers while I'm live. It don't make no sense. Yeah, Ladybird. I have watched rugby and soccer. Well, football. I played football when I was in school, and Well, soccer I meant. Football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. I played that when I was in school. Yeah, Nuckin, that's what I was into. I built off-road trucks for years. The last truck I built was a 78 Bronco. A 429, 8-inch. I made a custom 8-inch lift for it. The rear axle off of a UPS truck. I had 40-inch swampers on it. I could drive... That truck had so much torque, I could drive it up a flat wall. That's what I was into. But now with my health and my heart the way it is, it's just another thing I've had to give up. I haven't worked on cars or trucks in a long time. Like plumbing, electrical, roofing, I did all of it. And now I can't really do any of it. Hey, Flo. No, Nuckin, that's where I went right. Fords are the best trucks in the country. Whether it's an old Ford or a new Ford, don't matter. Still the best. Yeah, Steve. See, that's another thing I miss. I got all the way up to fourth and then had to give it up. That's when my hurt my back and I had to wait 3 years to have the spine surgery. And then the spine surgery just made me worse. Nuckin, my Ford beat every GM in bogging and rock crawling, all comparable. And I always beat them. So, and I only had the 429. It's not even like I stroked it to a 460. Krav Maga that's good for if you're really into actual street fighting and all that. That's really not something I would personally recommend as a good self-defense or a good calisthenics style. Well, Nuckin, I went up against the best in the state, so... Shadow, that was, Ishinru. I've known people that done everyone. But... .490 is not a bad motor. It's basically just a stroked 454, but my 78 Bronco, that was my baby. I mean, I put a lot more money into it than it was worth to anybody else. Internet shutdown worldwide. That's not gonna happen. I don't care how many resources they have. There are far too many backbones. There are far too many networks to shut it all down. The only way you'd even take down a good chunk of it is to take out a huge backbone, and that's not easy. Alright, Skyhawk, man. Thanks for stopping in. Huh. I've always known a 490 to be a stroked 454. A GM motor. Interesting. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Because I had the 429, which is an unstroked 460. Dana 70 rear, Dana 60 front. 40-inch Super Swamper IROX. The T18 4-speed manual with granny gear. NP205 transfer case. That was my baby. Up until I had kids. I got laid off and I had to sell the truck because I had kids. Chris and cats. Well, I was going to kill this in a minute anyways because Texas Rose is going live. I don't know what she's up to, but I don't want to step on her stream, so... Plus, like I said, I'm getting picked up at 2 o'clock anyways. But, you know, I've been up almost an hour and a half. So... I mean, I appreciate everybody coming in, but, you know, go over to Tex Rose's channel and check out what she's doing. But, yeah. If anybody's got any grip tape, let me know. Oh, Quiet Boy Music finally saw my comment on his video. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out him either, Quiet Boy Music, man. He's taken over New York City. Big time. There was a News Now New York NYC, but I don't know what happened to him. But Quiet Boy Music, definitely check him out. I'm not seeing... I don't know why I don't see Tex Rose yet. She said she was going up at 1. She's not live yet, but she should be any moment. So... yeah, Bayou, that's exactly where I'd be getting it from. Yeah, Road Dogg, he's a good guy. I talked to him over in Black Label stream, and he's actually one of my most recent subscribers, but he's a real good guy. He does a lot of really good stuff. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting Tex Rose is in Texas. Duh. She's an hour behind me. Well, Ed E, that yeah, if you're talking about just asphalt paper, you know, you'd have to put down an insane amount of glue to get that to stay. Wrong tube. Yeah, but that skateboard grip tape is pretty much the cheapest stuff around. I mean, the sand and paint thing, like I said, that would have worked if it was dry. Hey, Ed Hartgrove. Texas vet. Hey, man, long time no see. Yeah, Ed Hartgrove. I had just said like 45 minutes ago. I'm like, I haven't seen Ed Hartgrove in a while. Shadow, I did some music videos. I've done some based on auditors. It was actually my very first quote unquote viral within the community video was the Almost Park Auditor All Stars video, which is now just Auditor All Stars Volume 1. But it was Korn's cover of Another Brick in the Wall. And I did a lot of, you know, cool graphic stuff with it. I mean, I spelled tyranny wrong, but other than that, that was what kind of got my name well known real quick within the community. I released that video and like everybody in the community mirrored it in a day. Even Black Label he mirrored it. Like everybody did. So my name went from, you know, I had like 75 subscribers then because I really wasn't doing videos then. I was mostly just support and talking in channels and whatnot. And all of a sudden I just like started getting subscriber after subscriber once I released that video. I couldn't believe it. Like when I saw Black Label had mirrored it, I was blown away. And that's when he only had like 20,000 subscribers. I mean, look at his channel now. What is he up to? Like 130? 135? Road Hog, I'm in New York. One of my subscribers sent me I got the music equipment like a launch pad and MIDI keyboard and them digital, you know, DJ scratching mixing boards and all that. I started making my own beats and messing with that too. Started doing animations. I mean, I got sucked into the whole video thing. I had never edited videos before, and I got sucked into it. I started doing all kinds of green screen work and all kinds of stuff. I'm glad it's cooler though. Them stupid stink bugs, when it warms up, they come out like crazy. That says 50 degrees now. And maybe someday I'll take one of the long beats I've done, like the 4 or 5 minute beats, and put some auditor video to it and make another music video. Alright, Vet, man, thanks for stopping in, man. Don't be a stranger. Yeah. We call that a breeze here, Tammy. We get winds off of the lake that are just nuts. Well, I'm gonna kill this anyways, guys. Like I said, I've got a doctor's appointment. So, I mean, at least I squeezed in an hour and a half, I figured I'd go live. I haven't done it in a while, and see how everybody was doing, and I'm trying to catch up on all the videos and everything. But I'm gonna kill this for now. I'll see everybody on other live streams. I'm not sure when I'll go up again or not. Just depends on health and time permitting. But appreciate you all coming in and checking out the videos and hanging out. Oh, Steve, I mean, that's fine with me, but we still gotta talk to Jen and them. Jen was supposed to talk to all you guys about that, but I'll try to talk to her and let her know what you guys said about Monday morning so that everybody's on the same page. Yeah, Bayou, it's one of my typical appointments I have every month, so. But otherwise, appreciate y'all stopping in and hanging out. And like I said, if you got any video ideas, please feel free to email me. Let me know. If you're interested in me doing it or working with me or whatever, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just catch you all. Nothing much, Blue Coast, man. It was just one of those chatting streams. Really nothing majorly important. So, I'll talk with you all later, though. See ya.